if it can't stay whole. Rust and rattles, clunk and thunk. Up tear solo, what a pile of junk. Breakdown blues on every street. Mercedes hard, but it skips the beat. Dashboard's lit like a Christmas tree. Warning lights mocking me. Diesel dreams, but it chokes on air. This machine's a cross to bear. Oh, it shudders. Oh, it shakes. Promises made, but it breaks and breaks. A loyal steed, no. A rebel mule, hop tear solo. You cruel old fool, yeah. Rust and rattles, clunk and thunk. Up tear solo, what a pile of junk. Breakdown blues on every street. Mercedes hard, but it skips the beat. Skips the beat. Rust and rattles, clunk and thunk. Up tear solo, what a pile of junk. Breakdown blues on every street. Mercedes hard, but it skips the beat. Wheels spin but the heart don't race. Meadow groans in this losing chase. Every mile feels like a curse. Rattles sing in their own verse. Engine knocks like it's got no soul. This ride to see if it can't stay whole. Rust and rattles, clunk and thunk. Up tear solo, what a pile of junk. Breakdown blues on every street. Mercedes hard, but it skips the beat. Dashboard's lit like a Christmas tree. Warning lights mocking me. Diesel dreams, but it chokes on air. This machine's a cross to bear. Oh, it shudders. Oh, it shakes. Promises made, but it breaks and breaks. A loyal steed, no. A rebel mule, hop tear solo. You cruel old fool, yeah. Rust and rattles, clunk and thunk. Up tear solo, what a pile of junk. Breakdown blues on every street. Mercedes hard, but it skips the beat. Skips the beat. Rust and rattles, clunk and thunk. Up tear solo, what a pile of junk. Breakdown blues on every street. Mercedes hard, but it skips the beat.
So gassy. Hello, welcome back to City Bus Manager. Welcome back to the island of Jersey. Now this is the Jersey Complete, which I have done all the service routes. We have a few things to work out with timetables, but at the moment I've just done the AM schools for a couple of schools, and now we need to do the PM schools. So that is what we're going to be focusing on, and hopefully tonight is going to be a bit of a longer stream. So hopefully we should be able to knock out all the schools that are left, which then will complete the routes. So then it's just a case of looking at balancing the map out and ensuring that we get rid of some of these full vehicles that are knocking about, and any delays, because some of the delays are due to the timetables just not quite being right. Although they are the real timetables, I've not checked the amount of time the game is saying it will take for a vehicle to complete a route against the time it really takes to complete the route. So with that said, let's crack on with, let's start off with once again the 133 PM school, which is Montmillis, Five Oaks, Maffone, Hornby, Fedort and St Martin's Public Hall. We'll load up the map. So we need to start off at St Martin's Hall East. So that's going to be up here. I have got quite good at working out where the bus stops are these days. There it is, west, east, same difference. New route, old route, 133 PM. And I've done that because there is a, hang on 1 second. Just want to double check something first. I did do one route off the thing. Yes, I did. I have actually already done that route. And then that finishes at yeah, so I've done that. Just need to check the time, which is 7:25. 7:25. These are supposed to be, according to the thing, the PM. The PMs are below. So yes, so 7:25. So that timetable is correct. So we need to just rename that route to the 133 AM, and then we will create the 133 PM. Now I'd love to make it so it did it automatically do the routes back, but it doesn't do that, so we do have to do it manually. So St Clement's School, the Blanc West, that's not on the map, but we'll put that bus stop in. Samirs Avenue, St Clement's Garden West, Ryburn Avenue. We don't have a west there, but hang on. Hang on a minute. Oh, they're there. So these are the two bus stops we've not used yet. The school, and then from there, Bangor Avenue West. Then Auburn Lane. I think that is that one. We don't have that one. Earls Court Flats, so then up there. Longford, that's not Longford, that's College Hill. Longford, the estate, The coach part we've never found. Baguette Lane, Bonaire. Then St Saviour's School. Then Parade. Five Oaks North. We don't have a North, it's one of them two. LaRouche, which is that one. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. Southwark Farm. There. I&J Baths. Hog East. The Carton. St Bernard's East. It's west on here. Chinkpenown. We don't have that one. Unless it's a bus stop, we don't know. No. It's going to be the cottages, isn't it? Yeah, because Queen's Valley is the next one. Queen's Valley. Lamont. There and then there. Clovelly Court. Are we doing north or south? We're doing northbound. And there. We're doing west on that one, sorry. Westbound. LaRouche. The Royal. St Martin's Hall. And then it does say Rosal by request only. I don't know where that actually is or where it's. I think it's there. Now, I know it says by request only, but we better put it in. Done. Right. It's a Monday to Friday. And it's 15:15. Leaves, activate now. That will come up in a little while for us to fulfill. Right, we do need to find this JCG coach park. Because this next, the 901 starts there. And it's somewhere around here. Let me see if I can find it on Google Maps. Give me a second. Right, I can see it. It's that. I think there's a bus stop there, which is, yeah, the Humman Estate. So that's the coach park there. So that's where this is going to start from. So, new route, 9:01 PM. and edit. This is the J dot C dot G dot Coach Park. Right, and then we do Hallmarks Estate, College Hill. Don't think that one's on the map. I don't think. Let me just Google it. I say Google it, let me just search it here. No, it's not. How is David Muse? Well, that might work out where we're actually going here. This is Howard Davis. I think it's the James Street, I think. Oh no, James Road's on here, so we'll have it do that. It obviously goes through some stops there. Georgetown. That one. Manor Avenue East. East. The Farm. Manor East. The Court, I imagine. Yep. Yep, that one. Cots East. Presume the Arsenal. Yep. Next is the Church. And the Fonds. We'll call there as well. Cots Crescent. The Links Estate. Gorey Common. Fort William. Long Beach. The Residence. Gorey Pier. And up there. Then after that, lost the Ransoms, the Court North. That'd be that one. Probably that west, is it? Mersey West. Long Route West. Well, we don't have that one. The Royal West. St Martin's Hall. East. Le Carrez. What's after that? Popular Avenue. See if I can find Popular Avenue. That'll give me a clue which way we're going here. Down there. Montfort Village. Suffolk Farm. I&J Baths. East and there. St Bernard's, that one that isn't named right, Queen's Valley, Lamont, and it finishes there. Bit of a weird route, but okay. Yeah, nope. Custom time, it starts at 15:45. That's that one done. 9:02. PM starts here. Then does Bonaire. Let me put it in a colour that I can see. Bonaire Lane, Bigot Lane, the Coach Park. Now we know where it is. The Home Estate, College Hill, House Davis Park. Oh, we found it. James Street, Albert Road East, Gressick Park, Ryburn Avenue, St Clement's Gardens, Manor Close, St East, been there, that one east, St Clement's School, Rectory Close, never heard of it. Well, Rectory Close is there, so I'm presuming it's the Priory Farm, just in the other direction. Le Rouge, St Clement's Church, Cause Lane, don't know where that one is. And up there, presuming it's that one, and then it can do that. If not, that'll do. Nope. Yep. Monday to Friday. Yep. Get rid of that. Custom times. Add a time. 15:30. Done that one. (9:03 PM). Starts at the Coach Park. We've got a few bus stops here we've not used yet. Yeah, right, starts at the Coach Park. Then does there. College Hill. We'll do that. Clumper Parade. The Limes, the cut shops. Why won't it let me? Does it think there's a one-way road in there somewhere? Must do. Well, that's going to be a bit tricky, isn't it? Right, we'll compromise it can go there. Yeah. Because then Matinee Road is the next one anyway. Addy Press, yeah. Beach Road, Coastlines Avenue, Ryburn East, Princess Place. We don't have. I think it's that one, to be honest. St Nicholas Avenue, yeah. Do that one, then St Nicholas Avenue. Blanches, and that one. The Slipway, the Park, Green Island, the Bay, Preston's Lane, the other Slipway, that Slipway, Bonaire Apartments, Car Park, Ponty Common East, Le Broc, Home de Mer, Cow, Simere, I think it's the Headlands, Harbour, Grenfell Court, Seymour Inn, the church, Bertram, and that's it. That's at 15:45. Don't need it to work it out because we won't be paying attention to it. 15:45. There we go. It's a 9:03 done. This one might take a while. You know you're in trouble when the thing is small. 9:91 PM. It starts from our current new favourite place, the Coach Park, and the estate, College Hill, coasters that we haven't got, Columbian Parade, the West Park Slipway, the Shelter, Bayview Court, Realm First Tower, St Andrews Park, Millbrook, Coronation Park, the church and the terrace. And that one, that one, Monmouth, York Farm West. This looked quite small originally until I opened it up. The Slipway, St Alban, the College, Seven Oaks, the Norbit, the Farm, the Junction, Bay, the Junction, the Farm again, Burger, Woodbine Store, Rose Farm, and his Avenue, Mont Nicole, Table Park, Bradford Avenue, Red Houses, Waitrose, Stables. We're nearly there. Qantas Drive, the school, the orange, garage, the poplar, I built New Kingdom Hall, that one, Green, the slipway, Gorse Hill, I know where it ends. Ends there. And while the game tries to work stuff out. And that one is at 15:45 as well. It should ask about these duties in a minute. Right, the next one. Go back over to our favourite place at the moment. And this one is the 9:92 PM. Starts at the coach park, but it goes that way. Bonair Lane, the college, the school, Tunnel Street, Buckland Street, that's Chapel Lane, Royal Crescent, Clumbin Parade, West Park Slipway, the Shelter, Bayview Court, the road, the tower, St Andrews Park, that's the long one but never mind, Millbrook, Coronation Park, St Matthew's Church, Belvoir Tower, this one, the car park, Bournemouth East, then I think it goes up here actually, yep. And there, Jersey Rugby Club South, Kaplan, St Peter's Arsenal, that one then Bellevue, where's Bellevue? I think that's, no that's not over there. It's down here. Bellevue South. Donbridge, Shops South, Waitrose West, right, does go a slightly different way. The stables, I was just seeing if I could do it quickly, but no. The drive, the school, the orange, the garage, and then it goes up there. Westbound, the poo. It does that for some reason, but if you do it like that, it's completely normal. The Braille, the Tone, Water Splash, on Pond, the Kemp Tower, 5 Mile Avenue, the Jersey Pearl, and there, same here. You have to tell it to go a certain way. Hill, the mansion, and then finally attack. Done, and that starts at 15:45 as well. pretty much all of these will start roughly around the same time. Which one was that? That was the 992. Right, 993. Again, back to where we was at the coach park. There we go, the coach park. We're going out this way this time. Columbin Parade. Regent Road. West Park Slipway. West Park Shelter. Bayview Court. Hunter Road. First Tower. St Andrews Park. Millbrook. Coronation Park. The church, the terrace, the school. Province West, Sandybrook West, we don't have a West. The chapel. We don't do the war tunnels, we just go up here. Victoria Hotel. The Rouge, Cargate, Green Hills. Then where do we go? Rudy names. Go bloody anywhere. What's after that? Amazing Park. Now I've seen that one. I do roughly know where that is. There. So that must be a bus stop round here somewhere. So what we'll do is we'll just place one there. Amazing Park. The Manor North. We made a garage. Yep, the garage, sorry, I saw it. No, so Queen's Road Garage. At the village. Oh, it's St. Quen, innit? St. Quen's Village. La Croix. Leoville. Nearly at the end now. Champdon. Presuming there's a bus stop there somewhere. I like that, it's just named it bus stop. Woodbine Farm, 5 Roads. Probably, I'm looking too far down the list. There. Then the Landers, and then the Common, the Farm, the House, Seaview Farm, Huntford Junction, the Road Hard Farm, Velches, and then there, and then that is where it finishes. Again, another bit of a weird route, but hey ho. And then let me guess, yep, 1545. Surprised it hasn't kicked off that them shifts need covering yet. It's going to be very busy for a little while. Right, next one. See, I'm bashing these out. 9:04 PM. Starting at our favourite place at the moment. I've just lost it. The coach park. It comes out this way. And then head straight for the park, the shelter, Bayview, the road, the tower, St Andrews Park, Millbrook, Coronation Park, St Matthew's Church, Belrose Toils, Belrose School, Province, Sandy Brook, the War Tunnels, up to there, Victoria Hotel, route the Cargate, Green Hills, Crocs the Lion, Jubilee Homes, never found, St Peter's Village, this St Clement's, value, no, that doesn't work, game. Nah. Aero Club, Mermaid, Sean, you know I'm streaming, man. The Mermaid. I've lost my place now. Airport Garages South. Bellevue South. Donbridge. Red House Shops South. Bradford Avenue East. Tullow Park. Mont Nicole East, the Avenue, and Rose Farm East, and that's where that finishes. Yep. And again, that is 15:45. Nice and simple. Activate now. Another one bites the dust. I'm getting there. At 9:05 PM. Starts off in our favourite place. The estate, the College Hill. We know this bit. The parade. Then we bypass everything, do the slipway and the shelter. Court, the road, first tower, St Andrews Park, Millbrook. Oh, hang on. That's got a bus stop up here. Estate North. And there. I've not been up here that often, so I'm not too sure. St Lawrence Church. Three Oaks North. Museum. Oxford Close. Four Seasons. Need to know where it goes after that 6 ways, so it's going to be that way. Oh, 6 roads. Broadfield. Bel Air. Mary's Garage. Beetham Chapel. St Mary's Church. I think it's that one, to be honest. I think St Peter's House is the last one. Which I'm not actually sure where it is. St Peter's House down here. So that doesn't make any sense. We'll have it called there. St Peter's House. You've guessed it. $15.45. Activate now. And then next up is the 9:06 PM, which starts off from our favourite place, Culture Park. And then this one does this way though. Bonaire, the school, well, the college, the school, Salisbury Crescent, Hotel de France, Springfield, Queen's Lane. I don't think we actually have a Queen's Lane. Chestnut Farm, that will give me an idea where we're going. I know we have a Chestnut Farm, I'm sure we do. Sure we do. It's going to be up there, I think. The Powerhouse. I'm sure the Powerhouse is up here. No, I'm wrong. I know we do have one called the Powerhouse, so just finding it. Hang on. Right, it's just put me on it. Oh, Powerhouse there. So we can make it up do that. That one. And then the Powerhouse North. Mount Abbey School. Hart Avenue. The Union Inn. Seville Cemetery. Zion Lodge. Zion Village. Route near that one. Chestnut Grove. Montmadlow. Green Farm. Vermont Pearl. What's after that? St John's Church. That'd be M&S. St John's Church. And up there. And that leaves, you guessed it, at 15:45. I can't remember what route I've just done. That one. I'm trying to like do several things at once here. Right, 9:97 PM. And it starts where we usually start at the moment. The Coach Park, and it goes out this way. Does Trinity Gardens, which way are we going? Northbound. Old Trinity Hall. Oak Tree Gardens. When you see Joe, I think I'm getting a cold. Great. There it is. Lagrange North. Then there. The Hill North. Farm. There's Trinity Church. I'm presuming we stop at Trinity. Trinity School. Trinity Church. Trinity Youth Club. Rudy the Clocks and Rudy's Clocks. Not that one. Oh, we do go to the old forge. But just which way do we go? Right, Les Crocs. Rudick. That one. Le Perel. Rudy hang on, we'll do 2 here, the Le Croix. So there's something weird going on here. Zoom in so I don't get lost here. Right, Le Pearl, Rue d'Egypte, there. There's Platon's there. Lilande. Black Cats. And then Lilande. And there again. There. There. Back down here. Then we do the chapel, the old forge. I don't know which one that is. St. John's Church, which way is that? That way. Then we do St. John's Church, St. John's Cemetery. And then Devil's Hall. Now that's a bit weird, the way it goes up there to come back, when it could go up there, come down here and go. Won't question it. 1545. Right, that's a 997. 998. So that's my favourite place. 998 PM. Coach Park, this goes out this way. Do Queen's Lane again. We've never found Queen's name. I know that one. Seen that one there. So yeah, Lemon's Court will have his Queen's Lane. The crematorium, the hospital, Castle View. We have to do a waypoint there. We'll just have it doing that. Westmont Park. Then we do the Slipway, the Shelter, Bay Court, Nonza Road. Then we go up here, Landscape Grove. Rue de Rouge. And that, and that's the end of that route. I'm presuming that starts at 1545. There we go. That's it, done on that list. Next ones are all from Wellington Road. Start here. 9:51 PM. Starts at the school. Tunnel Street. Brookland, that's Chapel. The Royal Crescent. Humber Parade, Slipway, Shelter, Bayview Court, Bonanza Road, First Tower, the Park, Millbrook, the Park, St Matthew's Church, Belroad Terrace. Then we carry on down here. Montmorth, York Farm, the Slipway, St Albans, College, Sevenoaks, down here. Then back up to Woodbine. There we go. Rose Farm, Landers Avenue, Montnicole, Talbot Park, Bradford Avenue West, Waitrose West, and then this is the usual. Don't have to look now. I've looked at where it finishes, and everything goes this way around here. Finishes there, and this starts at a slightly different time, not by much. 1548. Alright, next one. This is the 953. 953 PM. Starts at the school, Tunnel Street, Luckland, Chapel, Royal, Parade, Slipway, Shelter, Bayview Court. We go all the way round to the school. There we go. I know that bit. And then the prawns, Sunday. Yep, the chapel. Don't do the war tunnels. No, we go straight up here. Victoria Hotel, the Ridge, the Cargate, Green Hills. Then that one, the Manor, St Quid's Garage, the Village, the Crocs, Leo, up there, and Leo again, the Crocs, Woodbine Farm, yeah, 5 roads, and there. Mills, Lepettes, the 2 Landys, the Common, Seaview Farm. Hang on. Jumping ahead here. Seaview Farm. The junction. That farm. That farm. That one. The campsite. Leo again. Le Crocs. And then Champdon. I don't actually know where that is. Somewhere around here. Oh, Champdon. Very weird. So we go up there, then we go around here, and then we... Oh, how weird. That's the same, 1548. Ingram family, hi, how are you? And then next one is the 954. Yeah, this one starts off at the FCJ school, which is up here, I think. Yeah. Then we do Langley Avenue, Langley Gardens, the Parade, St. Saviour's School, Delisle College, there, school, tunnel, Brookland, usual way out to First Tower. Then it continues until the school again. Up there. The chapel, the war tunnels. And then up here, got the Lion, St. Peter's Village, Aero Club, the Mermaid, Garages, Bellevue, Donbridge, the shops, the church, the bay, Mid-Bay, the hotel, that, and then Rose Farm East. Good evening, Jordan. Just read had a good, such a sad news, but good things to come, I believe. Yes, good things are hopefully to come. Yes, we hope we've made the right choice. We're pretty confident we've made the right choice. Time will tell. That's all we can say. We won't know until things are going. We'll find a lot out tomorrow. That's the 954. 955. Holliot School. I think that is. Where's that? There. I'm coming down with something. School. All three schools. And then the normal way to Millbrook. Saves me having to look. Saves me nice and easy when you're getting used to it. First tower on no, Millbrook. And then we do Holiday Inn Estate up here. There and there. Oh dear. Lawrence Church. Three Oaks. Museum the Close. Don't know which one yet. We need to have a look. Well, we go that way, so it's 6 roads. Broadfields. Mary's Garage. The chapel, the church. Down to there. And there, then there. I'm finishing at St. Peter's House. And that starts at 15:40. Don't like these times, they keep having to type. 15:40. Must be automatically adding them in. That's the 955. So 956 is next. Wellington Road again. I don't know what route that was then. Is it? It's that school. Right, this one doesn't go out the normal way. It goes out there, there, and then there. Queen's Lane, we don't have. We've already established that it's there. Along with Chestnut Farm, we don't have the Powerhouse. This school, I presume, Rudy, is it Arbis? No, it's Ravilet. Oh, it's going to be that one, because that's the avenue there. At the Union Inn. Cemetery at the Lodge, the Village. The bit check there. Chumming Hoot there. It's not too bad. Once you're down a certain way, you sort of know which way you're going. Right, we have 2 here. There. Chestnut Grove. Montmadlow. Green Farm. Mont St. John's Church. fonts up there. A nerf the Chim. Not a clue on that one. Yep, not a clue on that one, to be honest. Can't be over there. Do a search for the nerf. Was that it there? Yes, that's it. It's down here. It's one we don't use yet. So yeah, we do that. That's why I can't see them. And then Oxford Close. And Three Oaks South. That's why I couldn't see it. 1548. Go added. Oh, how exciting. I will stand by for more news tomorrow. Yeah, we will, members will get the update tomorrow or Sunday. We don't want to cross paths with 464 or 114, so we're sort of keeping everything separate for now. I don't really understand these computer games. It's been many years since I played any game on a PC or games. Yeah, I like this one's very good. You can do the buses anywhere you want and just make up your own stuff. But I think some of the fun is like doing this. I've got all the timetables, so actually recreating a little island like this or your town's bus network and seeing if you can run it better is something that is quite interesting. Anyway, our next one is the 957. I've nearly done 92 routes on this one, 957, and that's just in this one map. The school around here. And here it's Trinity Gardens, Old Trinity Hall, Oak Tree Gardens, then there, the Grange, the Haunt, the farm, the RJ Showground. I'm gonna have it called at the school. It doesn't say it calls at the school, but we'll say it calls at the school. Trinity Church, Trinity Youth Club, at least this time we don't have a load of messing about. Lacroix North. Where does it go after that? Up there. Prairie. Is it that one? Yep. A. Don't tell me it goes there and then turns round. No, it goes there. Nah. on and there, and then turns round. Comes back down this way, and goes over to the old forge. I've missed a bus stop out there. The chapel, the forge. Well, at least you're enjoying it. It does keep me busy. It really does. The store, and then St. John's Church. St. John's Cemetery. And there. Rudy Olive. Up there. And then Devil's Hole. And that starts at 15:48. Normally when I play this I don't bother with all the timetables stuff. I just sort of set it up and then alter the timetables if they're busy, put more. But with this being, well, the Jersey Island is so small, this is only 2 map tiles. I thought it'd be interesting to do. Because I did do the Manchester map, but it was a bit too complex for the game. Once I got like halfway, well, the entire Greater Manchester, the game was like, no, not doing it, and sort of gave up at that point. The next one is the 9:59 PM. And at the school. Right, this goes out a weird way. Tunnel, Brookland, Chapel, the Royal Crescent, Howes Davis Park, James Road, Georgetown, Bellear Hill, the Manor, there, the farm, the manor, the court, Mount, the Arsenal, the church, the Fonds, Lacroix Crescent, what do we call it at school? Lacroix Crescent, the Links Estate, Glory Common, Fort William, Long Beach, Rivage, the Resident, Corey Pier, Montdeer, whatever it is, up there, Rudder, and then Lismont's there, and then there, Queen's Valley, Marina Cottages, St Bernard's, that one, I'm lost. IJ Baths, Midland Stores, the Village, Popular Avenue, Preference, the Fantastiques, and then I'm a bit lost. St Martin's Hall East is where we're going. Oh, it's going to be that one, and then that one, I imagine. 1548 again. Right now, done. $9.60. These are very busy. Look at all them schools, man. We'll upgrade that. 9:60 PM. School, Tunnel Street, Buckland, Chapel, Royal Crescent, Howard Davis, James, Albert Road, Park, Ryburn, St Clement's Gardens, Manor Close, St Mary's Manor East, LeBron, St Clement's School, Rectory Close. I think that's one we don't have on the map, you know. I'm sure it is. Yeah, that's one we don't. View. Yeah, I think Rectory Close is Priory Farm, but in the other direction. St Clement's Church. The land. Is Jardin de Devot, Foreign Common. It's going to be one of them ones. We'll go with that one. We'll just call it that one, and then there. Vienna Stores. I believe it's that one. Langermanliche. Don't have that one. And the station. I'm presuming there is a bus stop there, and then there. 1545, that one starts off at. Nice work, definitely interesting watching you do it all and make it look easy. Yeah, I've had it wasn't easy at first, but now I sort of know the map a little bit better from doing all the routes. You sort of know where a lot of the bus stops are, or in the general direction that you're heading, and the bus stops that are missing off this map. It does become a bit easier. I roughly know where this one's going. Yeah, whatever. Go for it. New route. Route 95 at 9:61 PM. I'm halfway to my achievement. This is one that goes out, which this game will not allow it to go out that way. This is the one that goes to the Limes, but it won't allow it, so we'll do Lime Grove and then there. It comes along here. Beach Road, the Avenue, Ryburn. Princess Place is one we don't have, I think it's that one. St Nicholas Avenue, yeah. The Blanches. Right, we're going to try that one. The Slipway. The Park. Green Island. Bay, Parsons Lane, the Slipway, worst bit is when you move the screen up on the laptop, and you lose way up to Pontiac Slipway, Bonaire Apartments, the car park, the Common, the Borg, the Mare, close to there, the Harbour, Grenville Court, Seymour Inn, the church, and then there. And 1548. You can see it's starting to struggle a little bit because it sort of tanks now when you go to do a timetable. The game starts to tank a little bit as it's trying to work stuff out. That's the 961. The 992. Right, well, I roughly know where this is going. The 992, okay. Nearly up to 4 stars rating. You need to get 5 stars. That's one of the things. That's an achievement as well I need to get. 992 PM. This starts off at the JCG Coach Park, which is that one. It then does the Lane, the Air, the College, the School, Tunnel Street, Blucken, Chapel, the Royal Crescent, the Cumberade. Then we jump over how we normally do, the Slipway, the Shelter. Let's see how far it goes. The Belmont. We do Bellevue, Bonanza, First Tower, St Andrews Park West, Millbrook West, Coronation Park West, the Church, the Belroy Torres, the Parc de Rouge, the car park, and then there. And then that's where it goes off and does its own thing. So, Avenue de Rain, I think that's up here. Yep. And there. Then, where are we going after that? We're going the Rugby Club, the Chapman, the Arsenal, and there. Hotel de Place, I'm presuming. No. We then fire over to Bellevue South, Donbridge, the Shop South, Waitrose, the Stables, the Park, and then I do roughly know where this is then going to be going. Be the School, the Orange, the Garage, then up here. The Bro, Attack, Water Splash, the Pond, the Tower, and 5 Mile Avenue, Jersey Pearl, then there. Then there. Don't want a bus stop, and then Attack. There we go. No, and then that leaves at 1545 as well. So I'll explain the basic timetable one in the next one. How you could do it easily on your own map if you weren't doing a realistic one. So 998 is the last one in this list. Oh, 998 PM. The school. No, it's not. No, it's not. Pay attention. The coach park. Then we're going out this way. And then this way. I've got a lot of people at them bus stops. That's something we're going to have to look into. And then we go up here. The crematorium, the hospital, Castle View, Westmont Park, the parade, the slipway, the shelter. And how far do we do here? We only go as far as Bayview Court, Bonanza. And then we don't do First Tower, we go up there. And then landscape, and there. And Rouge and Lecomte. There we go. 15:45. So, in the normal game, you can do this. This is when the bus is not running, what's in red. So you can change this like that. This will tell you how many buses are needed for the route and the expected passengers per tour. So per tour is per route it runs. This would say 40 up to 180 passengers per turn. Then you can do the driving interval. So if you did it every 15 minutes, it'll recalculate it. So 2 buses, 25 up to 180, and then it'll tell you the peak. But we're not doing that. We're doing it by hand, which means it's just pure luck. If the bus is overpacked, the bus is overpacked. We just have to deal with it. So that is the 998 done. That is that whole list of schools done. There is another list, which isn't very big at all. There's another 2 lists after this. But we can have a look at the shifts now. So tomorrow, 109 assignments are needed. There we go. As you can see, we have a few spare vehicles. There and there. Another 2 there. Another one that's... We do have a few spares knocking about still. Whoa, Trinity Gardens, we've got 105 people waiting. The 21 and the 24. And I bet the game put stupid little buses on them, which is why they're waiting. Because that's what this game is doing at the moment. In the last one we had to swap out all the Optares. Because like they're full when they get in there. So we've got 23 people waiting for the 23, 25 now, 21 waiting for the 21 because the 21 has just been. You see, it's full there again. 21 again, and they just can't get on the bus. Well, that could be the 21 going inbound. Yeah, the 21 going in. I seen that. Then we had 100 and odd people waiting at this one. So the 24. So we go to bus routes. And yeah, we can go to the 24. It'll show us the route. So the 24 is that, and that is being absolutely hammered. Unfortunately. And there's very little we can do about it. We can do preferred vehicle group, put double deckers on it, but we only have so many double deckers. It's a lot of assignments and passengers, yeah. See, so that 21's just come back in, but it's left everyone because it's full. There's 2 21s there, a 23 and a 21, but they're all absolutely full. 81 people waiting for a 21. What we could do... 21, where does that go? It's quite a large route. We can insert an additional bus. Let's throw a decker out. And someone will go and take that out as an additional. Hopefully that will clear up some of the chaos. But it's just going to be finding the balance between what's going out. So we've got a 4 going outbound there, but the 4 is a decker and is empty, pretty much. So that went down then because people got sick to death of waiting. So start that research. And the Real Jersey managed. This is the fleet of the Real Jersey Liberty bus. This is what they've got. So they must manage it somehow. So surely it's possible. Right, I don't know whether to do this list another night now. It's only a small list, and for the rest of this we can try and work out some of this carnage that is going on. So the 21 is obviously a very busy route. There's a 21 there. We're getting into night time now, so they all should be calming down. Thing is, we can't see shite here because all the buses are here. So it's a bit. Like, well, what do you do to fix the problem when you're using the real timetables? What's going to be the problem is the way the game works out a catchment for a bus stop. And in the town centre that's going to be a problem. Out here, not so much of a problem. Like, if we have a look now, this 21 is full. 58 out of 58 people. So it's leaving people behind. Because it's completely full. Now, what I could do is if I go into, we can use a bit of creative thing here. We go into edit the timetable. Why is the 21 not on an advanced timetable? That might be why, guys. That might be why. Timetables. Monday to Friday. It runs even less. Right, okay, Monday to Friday. I did not realise that this got bypassed. Right, 7:30. Does complete trips every single time. This might push some people onto other routes. 11:05. 13, 14, 20. There's two 1420s. I think this is messed up. Right, so we need a new timetable. Because there's two 1420s, we need to do that. 16:35, 17:30, and 18:30. No break. Saturdays better than Wigan buses. Well, yeah, right. Saturday, no Sunday service. 9:05, 11:05, 13:05, 14, 16, 15, and 17:45. There we go. I'm sure I did the 21, so unless I've clicked easy mode and it's got rid of what was there, I don't know. But right, that will have a change. So we'll have to see how that change affects tomorrow. But if we have a look at the statistics, we're moving at 73,000 people a day. Network coverage 90%. 74 routes on this map so far. Bear in mind, a route is made up of two. So there and back. I do believe I've still got... Oh no, I've done them all. Thought I still had some to split up, but I don't. So we can have a look at what's going on now around here. So we've got two waiting here. One for 1A inbound. And that's it. Even though it says two people. One A outbound. Let's upgrade this. Where we're failing, service centre friendliness, bus stop quality. Well, we can stick the bus stop quality up and just go through all of these. Stick all them up. See, this is the other thing, we're splitting the stands up, right? Originally, all the buses in the bus station all went to the same stop. But because I've split them, like now at Snow Hill, this one person wants to go here. Yes, they're a lazy sod for not walking. However, right, you've got there 5 people, yeah? But bus station stand has made a difference because the different stops. Now, I think for the game's purpose, to solve that problem, we can just tell them that all the bus stops here are the same stop. That does require a little bit of messing about, and I'm not too sure whether it's going to mess about with the times. It shouldn't, but we'll give a trial. So let's have a look. Let's do the 2 inbound. Yeah? So the 2 inbound. So if we have all the 2s in, so edit the route. So if we have them all start or finish at the same stop. Yeah? So let's make it, let's delete that. Let's make stand N. Edit stand N. So this is bus station alighting. Yeah? Right. Done. No. And it keeps the times, which is good. Right, so now it sets off from its own stand, but it alights at the one stop. Now I could put a lighting on there, to be honest. So this one, no, edit route, delete, bus station alighting, no. No, I don't want outbound, just the inbounds. No! Please, 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 please. Edit route. Oh yes, it cancelled it. Thank God for that. No. God for that. That was nearly a disaster. Right, inbound part route. If you do you want to add the return trips? What it does is it puts the route on the way back all on the same route, which is why everything's separated, because the timetables don't work that way round. We did the 2. Now this is a bugbear I have with this game. When you're doing this in this route view, every single time it reloads it up, it goes back to where it was, which is really annoying. It is really annoying. I'm going to change that spelling before someone goes to correct me. Right. Like I say, I'm hoping that this resolves the issue that people will just get on any of the services to come back to the bus station. Because in real life, if you're stood at a bus stop and 4 buses go to the same place and you're just the other side of the town, you're going to get on whichever bus comes first. Aren't you? You're not gonna like go, no, I'm waiting for the 7, so I'm gonna get on that one. No, you're gonna get on whichever one comes first that is going to the bus station. If you want to go to the bus station, you're gonna get on whichever one comes first. So I think if stops are in a certain radius, they need to be counted as one. And I think that's where this game did need improvement, is if you're trying to make a bus station, you need to be able to make a bus station. It needs to be a building probably you can place. I think that would help. Right, the 8. No, the 8 just carves through the bus station, doesn't it? Typically, yeah, but I think it's one trip that doesn't. So we will just do a lighting only. Why have I got no times on that one either? Is that just because I've just deleted and then... What? Right, well, hang on. I was sat comfortable to sit uncomfortable while we break out the 8. Hang on, why have we got... Hang on, let me just confirm that. Hang on, I've got the 8 inbound and outbound. Hang on a minute. Why have I got 2 8s? I don't understand that. Ah, right. This one. Edit the timetable. I know why. This is a Monday to Friday and it's one trip. I believe. I'd have to have a look at the other ones, but this is one trip. And for some really weird reason, it's like this. And it's the 7:54. I think that's right. No, because I've got that one. I'm going to deactivate that. Edit route. Right, I'm going to add the stop. And then I'm gonna right, and then what we're gonna do in this one is edit, do that, edit, do that, edit, stop there. Right, So that confirms that can be deleted. That one is absolutely pointless. Edit route. I don't know why or how I managed to get a duplicate there, but I managed it. Yeah, the 10 doesn't even come here. 12 does though. Those with lots of timetables, I might have to just double check as I add and remove a stop. It doesn't add it in like it did in the other one, where when a part route finishes, it adds it in all the way. Because that will mess things up. Edit route. I say hopefully this cures some of the dumbfoundery of the people. I mean, I'm not convinced it will cure the dumbfoundery of the people, but it might do. That's all good. Oh, I wish they would walk some of them. I think we're nearly done here. Don't know what route I've just done. Was it the 15? Yeah. 16's a weird one. But it already goes to bus station alighting, so that's not a problem. 19 is a circular. We can still cure that by doing that. "20 is a circular. And it finishes at Snow Hill, so that's fine. 21. Got a little fly in this room. It's annoying me. And just to be clear, I'm only having to do this because, like I say, they don't work out that a group of things are the same. I think you can do feature requests. On-demand buses, hydrogen buses, ticket machines, in the service. These have been implemented. I'm going to add one. Hit that. There we go. So it is a full game, but they are still taking feature requests, which is good, which means they are continuously wanting to improve the game. So interchanges has been suggested, which is good. We just now need to actually have them implemented. 23. Oh, the group, that goes there anyway. 24. Is that a circular? Yeah, finishes at Snow Hill. I nearly pressed yes again then. I think the 30 is a circular, but it does come back to the bus station. There we go. So now we just have a few colours that come through. So let's just go down these. And ensure it's the 8 that goes all the way through, which is fine. I think that's it. I think it is, yeah, just the 8, which is fine. That can go all the way through. That's not a problem. Right, so tomorrow, because I've changed routes, it's upset that. That should have improved things. So we need to go to the depot, because we still haven't unlocked automatic refueling yet. So we need to make sure there's nothing low on fuel. Right, so we're doing pretty well on everything. Ticket prices, people would like them a little bit cheaper. We can do that. There we go. Right, let's fast forward through the night. 90% of people is willing to use public transport, which is really good. Really good. I can't fast forward until stuff's been refueled. That's a spare parking bay, and that is. Reached 6,102 active weekly ticket. Well, that might be a problem. Right, I think that's it. But it won't let me fast forward now because where we're up to. Oh, people should start coming to work. And we should see vehicles very shortly coming out the depot and going to where they need to be. I'm not too sure what time the first sign on is. There's a 5:20 there. I think 5:20 is our earliest sign on, which is a 15 outbound. Time we're on 21:40. I'm going to go to about 10 o'clock and then I'll be calling it there. So there is our first vehicle going out to Gorey Pier, out of service. It's become a number 1 inbound. We also have the 15 outbound. And we should see more and more coming together soon. And coming out of the garage. There we go. So they're all rolling in now. That's going to be running out of service somewhere. Where's it going? It's doing the 9 inbound. Because turning round in the road in this game is not a problem. No, you're not buying my bus. I'm not that hard up for cash that I'm going to sell a bus that's worth 9,700 for 33,000 just to buy another bus. Here comes the first few trips full. Coming in. So we already have this one which was struggling, which is the 23 outbound. That's sort of recovered itself here. There is a 5 outbound which is full. There was people waiting there. $24 there, completely full. So 5-star rating on this map will be quite easy, but I think I will have to edit the timetable slightly to make that possible, because we need to get rid of some of these full buses to do it. And that's just not going to be possible. But we're here again waiting. We got people waiting for the school. They've just got on the bus. I'm presuming. Yep, there it is. 781 and the 780. And that should completely offload in a minute. Yep. then it runs out of service. So it seems to be a little bit better. So I'm stuck now because I need trophies. We can get the weekly ticket riders by just lowering that fare a bit. Another 21 completely full there. It seems to be working a bit better, having them all alight in one place. Right, if we have a look at buses, we can see this 4 inbound is running really late. Nine minutes in late, and its next is out of service. The 1A. So it's starting its next route 8 minutes down. So is the 4 inbound? Bus lover, yep, thank you very much. Have a good night. So is this timed correctly? So let's have a look at the 4 inbound. Edit timetable. Monday to Friday. No, don't want to modify, I want the preview. So the 7:58, according to this, should get to the bus station at 8:31. It can gain 3 minutes. So let's stick 3 minutes in there. And then that would gain some of that time back. Why is this one running late? 1A outbound, 8 minutes down. So let's have a look. 1A outbound. Let's have a look at the times of the 1A outbound. Edit the timetable. Show the timetable. A. That's not the timetable I've got here. Monday to Friday. Yeah, that's not the timetable I've got here for the 1A. And it is an outbound timetable. Oh, I've done that wrong then, haven't I? Completely. So that needs changing. Or at least on Saturday, right? No. I'm not on Sunday. Are they the times for the 1? They are. Right, so the 1A. Let me just double check something. Yeah, so I've doubled up. The 1A's times are incorrect. So we'll come back to that. I will make a note of it. That they are incorrect. 1 minute late. I could deal with 1 minute. I've just spent most of my money. Yeah, the bus stops are much better. We'll keep an eye on it during this day. But it appears that they're much better. I wonder if I can get my million. Can I get 800,000 in loans? 1, 2, 3, 5, 550. No. So I've got that. I want my tickets. 41,000 passengers. Easy. Get that research. Apparently I've got a second one. Don't need to expand. Reduce that. I mean, I can say I'm going to expand just so I get all the research, but you can expand up to 99 times each way, which would give me other islands, I believe. But despite the full buses coming in, the bus stops that were bad last time, this one's still bad. But that's people waiting to go to Snow Hill on the 23 inbound, they've just all switched to that, so that's not a problem. They'll just keep switching, but they are essentially all going to the same place. We've just unlocked the Enviro 200 MMC, which is here, which can take 71 passengers. Now, artistically, meaning we could switch that to from, because we've got a load of Plaxton Pointers at the moment, but they are the short ones. These ones, which only hold 59, where we could upgrade them all to the 200 MMCs 71, which then would relieve some of the problematic bits, because they can hold more passengers basically. Because this bus stop's starting to get hammered again, but they're all just switching. It's just the 21 to Stan K. This bus stop's hammered. 20 to Snow Hill. Walk! It's there! Walk it! 2 minutes! You lazy sods. Walk it, you lazy sods. I'm not putting a bus on from there to there. You can sod off. I mean, nothing goes out that way. Literally. So the 20, they're going to ride the entire route to get to there. That means everyone else can't get on. Selfish people. 4.2 stars. Enough free seats. See, this is where we're struggling. Which is why I'm thinking if we could upgrade the darts to MMCs, even though they're on the jersey list as SLFs, which is what we've put on, then that will give, but they are dual door SLFs, that will give like 30 extra seats on each bus. So I think they may be worth switching. Because reality speaking, they will be upgrading to them, I'd imagine. I mean, I don't know if there's any low bridges on any of the routes. Because if it was me, I'd just put deckers on everything. That's just me. I'd literally just put deckers on everything. Because I'm a very Stagecoach way like that. Because if there's deckers on everything, you've always got the capacity. And they're just as expensive to run as a single. So you might as well put a decker on it. Simple. Ensure there is no shift cancellations for 2 days in a row. Fail shifts in the last 2 days. 3. How? Everything is covered. What do I need? Automatic refuel buses, yes. Working methods of ticket inspectors, yes. Yes. Yes, yes, and yes. Let's just get it all. And then we're laughing. Because I did the same with the Solos, I upgraded them. And the darts, SLFs, are pretty much 200s or 300s MMCs. I mean, they don't do a 300 now, it's just a long wheelbase 200. So I could do that and use some artistic way of doing it. Like I say, it would ensure that there is extra seats available on the buses. Which would be better. I'll have a think about it. But for now, that is everything. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for joining me. Thanks for all those that have been in the chat. It's been a pleasure, and we're nearly finished. Another few maybe episodes and we should finish this off, and then go into artistic mode where we can bend the rules slightly to get some achievements on here. And then after that, the achievements will be having to set up new places to get more medals. So thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.